that air bubble, that mesh, the box, the smell, the stuffing, the tread at school. I was so cool, I knew that I could increase them. My friends couldn't afford them. 4 stripes on their Adidas. On the court I wasn't the best, but my kicks were like the pros. Yo, stick out my tongue so everyone could see that logo. Nike Air Flight book bag was so dope. And then my friend Carlos's brother got murdered for his fours.
There, Animal Cell. You know, you're actually quite related to my Mass Saints AAU team. I was just thinking about that. You know how all your organelles have to work together to be successful. All the players and coaching and equipment have to essentially work together to be successful on the Mass Saints team. So let's take a minute or two to go over the similarities. Okay, now back to the analogies. So first off, we're going to start off with the structure of the cell. So the outside of the cell for you, the animal cell, would be the cell membrane. But if we were talking about the plant cell, the outside would be the cell wall. That doesn't mean it doesn't have a cell membrane, it just means on the outside is a cell wall. But we're talking about an animal cell. So for an animal cell, basically what a cell membrane does, it controls what comes in and out. And just like the Mass Saints basketball, on the sidelines it controls what the players come in and out, or where they come in and out from, which is the sidelines. Okay, so this is the sideline. This is the cell membrane of the whole entire court. And in this court, so I think you know what's coming up next, or at least you do as the animal cell. It's basically your brain, the nucleus, but if we're talking about the Mass Saints basketball team, it's really the coach. And for both the cell and the team, it kind of controls what happens in the whole organelle, and it kind of like it tells you to do this or something to do that, and it kind of like is the brain of the operation, and it makes up stuff to do. Like on a team, the coach would like say write up plays and kind of like say you go in, you do this, and in the cell it kind of tells all the ribosomes to do what, and it kind of like organizes everything in the cell. Okay, so next we're going to be talking about the nucleolus and the ribosomes. And the analogy we're going to make is ribosomes are basically the players and the nucleolus are the parents, because in the cell the nucleolus creates the ribosomes, which are the players, and in real life the parents make the players. So basically they go hand in hand, and when the nucleolus or the parents make the ribosomes or the players, they create proteins in the cell, which is basically like creating plays on the court. Talking about something that we all should know, which is the nuclear envelope. This basically controls what comes in and out of the nucleus, kind of like you could think of it as the cell membrane of the nucleus. So we made an analogy to the referees, because the referee.
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No. Look at the top of his head.
Referees allow the players in the cell which is ribosomes, to go back to the coach, which would be the nucleus in the cell. Cell. You know how you have all that gel-like liquid stuff in your cell? Yeah, that's your cytoplasm. And that's where all the ribosomes and basically all the action happens. And I can guess you can guess what it's like on the Mass Saints. It's the court. That's where all the players are. That's where all the plays happen. That's where all the action is. So this here is the cytoplasm, the main stuff, just like in the cell where all the action happens. So this is where all the cells are and that gel-like fluid stuff. This is the court itself.
Please consider the phone.
Hey, animal cell. I found one of your animal friends. Hey, animal cell. Here's another one. So, you obviously have to get all this to running from some sort of power. And what's that power going to be? It has to be the mitochondria, because the mitochondria is like the powerhouse of the whole cell. You know, and on the Mass Saints team, the powerhouse of the cell is going to be our big men, because they're strong and they're built and they can grab rebounds and go up strong.
Thunder, 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 thunder,
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder.
Okay, animal cell. So basically, I know your ribosomes, they create all the proteins, but they can't distribute it to every other part of the cell. But there is a specific organelle that does it for them. That's the Golgi apparatus. That picks up all the proteins that the ribosomes make, and it spreads them to all the other parts of the cell. And in that case, there's a special spot or position on the Mass Saints team that does that. So the players create all the plays, like the ribosomes, but the point guard will run up the court and patrol and basically make the play happen and distribute the ball.
You were actually recording.
Okay, animal cell. So what's next is the endoplasmic reticulum. Basically what that does is it takes the protein and it passes along to different parts of the cell. And on the Mass Saints team, that is passing the basketball. And that's often used in a press break or a zone or man offense where you have to pass the basketball from one place to another. Okay, animal cell. So, I hate to break it to you, but I mean, for this next one, yours is kind of tiny. We're talking about the vacuole. I'm sure you could guess, but this is the place where you store all the nutrients and other stuff like that. And on the Mass Saints basketball team, that's got to be something like maybe our bags that we bring to basketball, or the bag that carries all the stuff for the coach, like the balls and the pennies and stuff like that. So the vacuole of the cell is the storage space, and the vacuole of the Mass Saints team is the backpack. So you know, look at my good Mass Saints friend player here. We're gonna look through his bag. See what's in the storage place of the Mass Saints here. You know, we got this nice little backpack. Okay. And we got the old classic Gatorade. You know, Gatorade sets. That's good. Good stuff. You know, got his slides, his shirt, you know, socks, you know, the stuff you usually see in a backpack. So yeah, that's basically the vacuole of the cell, but in Mass Saints style. Okay, animal cell. So after all this process go down, obviously you're gonna have some waste left over. So what are you gonna do with it? We have something called a lysosome where it basically cleans up everything, kind of like a custodian on the Mass Saints team. So after all the games happen. Okay, thank you for watching my Lit Fam Dab science project. I hope you enjoyed it, and next time it's gonna be bigger and better.